Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny, and today we have Through the Rainbow 2.0, and the color is mustard. And I've gone through my yellow pattern papers, and I have made a just quick selection of the papers that I want to consider for this month's color challenge. So I have pulled out, I'm gonna go through them. So this is no B-side. So here's just a mustardy. This is a little bit deeper. Both of these are deeper. This is a single sheet. This one is I can tell it's a Disney one. Yep. This might be another single sheet here. Yep. It's got a little bit more texture. This is a stripe. It's a single sheet again. This is a single sheet, and this reads like a Disney one to me again. This is from Jen Hadfield, Reaching Out. There's the B-side. And here's another from Jen Hadfield from Hey Hello. Love this one. And here's the back. Don't worry, I have like a ton of these already in the black and white. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the busier patterns in the back. And just for my selection process here, I already know I'm doing I've selected the photo. Oh my God, I can't speak today. And I'm gonna use this photo of myself and some friends. So I know that that's what I'm gonna be working with. So I'm gonna set that off to the side. And then I went through my floral. I went through my multicolor as well, but I decided to stick with the florals. And I picked florals that had the mustard. So quickly just eliminated like a whole bunch. So I am going to try to see, I kind of would like a smaller scale flower. So I'm just gonna thumb through here and see what strikes me. Some of these don't, okay, this one I forgot to take out because this doesn't have any mustard. Scratch this one. Something about this one kind of caught my eye. I'm gonna pull both of them. This one is another one that shouldn't be in here. I like this one as well. This is A Simple Story, Say Cheese. So I'm gonna narrow it down here. I don't think I like that one for this. For this project, oh, I kind of like that. See, it's a smaller scale. This is very, where is it? It's very similar, I think. Maybe not. It's just a smaller scale to me. Okay, pull that in. I think this is supposed to be the same paper, but look at the pigment issues. Okay, I think I'm gonna set that one aside. These two also not mustard, so let's put those at the bottom. Okay, set these off to the side, and here are my contenders. All right. So I think this one and this one, if I choose to go with that one. Okay, so I think this one will go with both of these. Okay, so now I just need to make a decision around which floral. I like this one because she's wearing light blue, but there's light blue in this one. I think I like this one. The nice thing about this paper is that the B side is also available for me. Okay, winner, winner, winner. Sorry, I hit the camera here. So this is what I've selected. Now, this is all I have so far. So I know that I'm gonna need to put these away, So now I'm gonna flip one of these over just so that I have my palette. Oh, this color always gives me Cedar Lane, Pink Paisley Cedar Lane vibes. I love Cedar Lane. Okay. Okay. So here I'm just showing you that I have gone ahead and framed that mustard color paper with the floral. I've actually gutted it and I am repurposing that square, and I have gone ahead and used my Cricut to just cut out this circle shape that is I'm gonna use to anchor my photo. I'm telling you guys that I'm gonna eventually cut my photo, but for right now, I'm just eyeing what I am doing, and I know that I definitely will be using a couple of different strips here. So I'm just trying to kind of get a sense as to how large of a strip of paper I want here. Also the height of the paper that I want to use. And kind of go from there. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to trim this piece of paper that I'm going to be using. I think it was just a little bit, not quite 1.5 inches, but it was maybe closer to 1.25 inches, something to that effect. And then that is just a manufacturer strip, that orange hearts. Here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim down my photos. My photo. This is going to be a one photo layout, and it will come together. Right now, I'm not quite sure. I had wished I wanted the circle just a little bit bigger. I think this circle I ended up doing was close to 7 inches in diameter, and I wished I would have done it a little bit bigger. So I am repurposing. I have cut out the title from a 6x6 paper pad, and I am repurposing it. And it's not even a full sheet, but you'll see I'm just going to use the edges to mat, but I'm trying to pick the edges that aren't completely. I'm trying to find a good corner where I can anchor all of those that I need. No, let me say that again. I'm trying to anchor it in a way that I can use as much of the untouched pattern paper. That's what I was trying to say. It's been a long day already. And so here you see me, I'm cutting part of it because it's not going to make a good mat on the right hand side. But I'm going to mat it with the rest of the paper. And you won't be able to see that it's really something that I just kind of put together. So I'm just trimming down the edges that I have cut already. And I think I probably maybe missed one there. And now I'm going to do the right hand side because that's the part, that's the side that's missing. So here I just have cut just a good strip, and I am just going to use that. So you see there on the flip side, that's exactly where I have used my cut file and cut it out from there. No one will know. No one will be able to see. The seams are so slight that you really, and I'm trying to just cut off any excess here, that you just really won't see it. So I'm good with this. Okay, so once I finish trimming this up, I could have cut some of this out. You will definitely you will see that I will move over to start working on the other side of the layout. I'm just trying to just press it firmly, and you don't really see any of the seams at all. I'm just cutting, fishtailing this because this is one of the strips of paper I'm going to be using on the layout. If you don't know the hexagon, if you do have a hexagon punch, it is a great way. That one strip of paper is a little too big, but you saw me do it with the orange. You can just throw in the end of your paper and it will fishtail it for you. So here it's coming together. I actually just shift things a little bit. I fast forwarded some. I don't know what I did, but maybe I went off to work on my title. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere these and start building it from here. And it's looking good. I hope that you make sure that you look in the description box and check out all of the other creations from this month. There are folks that post all various times during the month. And if you haven't heard about Through the Rainbow, it is the second year. It's Through the Rainbow 2.0, and every month everyone chooses a color, if you will, from we are given the color, I should say, and we kind of base our, whether it's a paper kit or a page kit or a collection around it, and we build one layout using the piece of paper. For the month of April, the color is mustard. So all of those that are creating this month for the series are using mustard somewhere in their layouts. You will see that it is my background paper is what I'm using as the mustard color, and I'm building everything else around it. So I have gone ahead and I used one of my punches to use this half circle. It also carries over that circle element from the circle that is going to ground the photo. Oh, and I am going to come real time. If I can't remember now if I left the title work in. Here's my title. I did leave it in, but I will come back real time and I will walk you through each of the clusters, because at this point I've cut the title out in 2 different colors. I will, as I will mention later on, I do have cut files that I save periodically from different sources. My best guess is that this is from a free online resource, which is Paper Issues. They have free download SVG files. I believe they're SVG. Yeah, I think so. And I believe that this is where my title is going to come from. I have gone ahead and I've used my Xyron to put some adhesive back on those the title that I'm going to be using. I'm just using the paper that I've taken off. That is a trick that I learned many years ago that somebody shared with me, but I realized that after completing this layout why I don't use the Xyron. But I'm going to come to you real time pretty soon. And so you'll see the finished layout. And don't forget, I'll have photos at the end. Okay, guys, I am back. I have pretty much finished the layout. I have just a couple of things that I want to add to the layout. But basically, I'm going to walk you through. So I think, because it's been a few days, I think the last time I probably showed the layout, I was working on maybe finishing the papers on this side. I went ahead and I used some of my 6x6 paper in wood grain, this darker wood grain, to cut this out of with my Cricut. I will put this resource down for SVG files in case you are interested. This particular one, I'm almost 100% positive it is a free download from a online store called Paper Issues. I love Paper Issues. I go through their stuff fairly quickly because I just love some of their cut files. I'm almost positive this is from Cassie's store. I did run the words that I cut out through my Xyron. And I remembered why I dislike my Xyron so much. I'm still pulling out like little boogers. No matter how much I fussed with it, it just is still an issue. But I did go ahead. This whole title, including the little margaritas here, are all from the cut file. Everything that you see here. There's a couple of other pieces that I actually didn't add. I initially cut them out in... this is before I even did the layout. I cut them out in yellow, and I also cut them out in the wood grain, but only using the 6x6 papers. So the other ones will just kind of go in my stash. This is just a punch out. It's one of the reverse of one of the pattern papers that I use that I cut the titles out. I think it's the back of this one, actually. I went ahead and I finished off this cluster using one of these enamel shapes that I brought into my stash. This is also from the Capehart, and these are just 3 colors that I brought in of some breads from my stash. So everything here in terms of the title is all part of the cut file. These are just some enamel shapes I just cut to kind of bring your eye down here. I did the same cluster down here and here. Let me just jump over here since I'm already here. I just used that same piece of strip of paper, just used my tab punch and added this word here because it really has to do with all of the conversations that were happening on this evening. And so I went ahead and I also cut this circle from my Cricut, and these are part of the cut file. This is not, the star is not. These little hearts that you'll see here, this is from my stash. This was a gift from my friend Teresa. Teresa, I used one of the little things you sent me in my Happy Mail. And then I just brought in some of, I'll never use these, so I thought close enough to the yellow to be able to kind of give the food and the, you know, the kind of going along with the margaritas feel. And then I just like this flower just because it was the same tone as the orange. I wanted the orange in at least each of the clusters, and I carried that through. So I really enjoyed coming up with this one. I did use all of these different things. This is from Cedar Lane. This is from my stash, and this is also from my stash. These two were all both chipboard that I kind of took off the backing. My photo is raised. What I went looking for, but I knew I was going to touch the layout as I was kind of walking you through. But I think I did back the back of these margarita glasses with the pattern paper that you see back here. So I think I'm just in the little, there's like two little slits here and here. I think I'm going to try to put some glossy accents and then just set it aside after I journal and just set it aside to dry. But yeah, I will have close-ups at the end so that you can kind of see. And I really have enjoyed working with this one. Finding a sketch. Oh, before I forget, sketch. I did use a sketch from the Studio Challenge blog. I found it on Pinterest, and it is the August 19th sketch challenge. Now, I will say that I did find the, I did try to click on the link to the blog and it doesn't exist anymore. If you're interested, go to my Pinterest. I'll try to make sure that I have it listed in the description box for you. And I have all of my sketches separated by the number of photos. So if you go into my Pinterest and you look at sketches with one photo, trust me, you will see this one. And it is, again, from the Studio Challenge blog, is the August 19th sketch challenge. All right, guys, that is it for this month. Come back. Know that we check out everyone that I also have listed in the description box, and I will make sure that I add those two other resources for you guys, and make sure you tune in again next month to see what we bring for Through the Rainbow 2.0. Bye for now.